All right, Jackson. So for those of you who... Oh, let me start that again. So, Jackson, for those outside of Australia who might not know who you are, can you introduce who you are, how you got involved in real tennis?
Yep. So I'm the assistant professional of this club in Hobart. I got into this game in a very different way. I played normal tennis for 20 years and I coached for about 8. And I applied for a job that had nothing to do with sport. The owner of the place that I applied at, he happened to be on the committee at the time that the club was looking for an assistant professional, saw all my tennis stuff on my resume and basically handballed my details onto the club. And then I got a phone call from Brett, the head pro, and it just went from there.
And then can you tell me what it was like coming into a new sport and then gradually having to work at getting better to the point that you're at now?
It was difficult. I think the pace of the floor was definitely different to a normal tennis ball. Lot more time on a lawners court than you do out here. The walls as well. Obviously, we didn't have walls in lawners, but volleying was always a strength. So that it was nice to be able to come into a game where I could do that. And then it was just a matter of getting used to the walls and getting used to being and bending lower than I normally would outside. So, yeah, it was an interesting transition. But hit more balls, you get better. So that's kind of what I tried to do.
What's it like having the Australian Open at your home club and having all these players coming from around the world to come play here?
That's a great question. It's fantastic. It's definitely the biggest event here that I've been involved in, coming in 2021. So I'm super excited for that. It's nice to play on my home court in front of a home crowd. On the other hand, when I got a taste of it last year in Melbourne, and I was there for 10 days, I lost in qualifying and then I just got 10 days off, whereas I'm going to be going straight into work. So, it's good and bad, but it's fantastic for the club. So I'm really pumped and really stoked that we managed to actually, that we get it this year. So, yeah.
Last year in Melbourne was your first time playing in an Open. What experience did you take out of that going into this week?
I'd definitely say don't fly New Year's Eve when your match is New Year's Day. That was 4 hours sleep and not much else. But the experience I took, I was really lucky to be able to have some good chats. I had a couple with Steve Vagona and Nikki Howell while I was over there and just tried to soak everything up. I think I was there most days watching, as well as talking to Chappie quite a bit. It's one of the things I actually love about this game is these guys are only text messages away. So a few months ago, I had a couple of not great training sessions and I sent Chappie a message being like, how'd you get through a period like that? And that's really great because I can't tell you how much I would have loved to have sent someone a message when I was playing normal tennis, like, hey, Fed, what's going on? Like, backhand struggling. So that's something I really love about this game. But yeah, the experience is just the intensity of the guys and just how much time they think they do have. That was probably my biggest takeaway, is how much time they have. So again, I feel like that just comes down to a lot of practice.
How's your preparation going into this week?
I'm really happy with it. I was pretty quiet around the New Year's period. Definitely tried to limit the number of alcoholic beverages. And on-court stuff, really good. I think I had 2 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, Saturday off, and then I had a hit with Leia this morning, an hour, and now I feel good to go. So,
first round match against John Woods Casey. What are you looking to take out of that match?
A couple of things. I kind of want to prove to myself that I'm better than the number that's next to my name. When you're at a small club and you improve, it gets harder and harder to move that handicap. And I feel like I'm probably a little bit better than that, and I want to prove that to myself. Apart from that, I just want to be competitive. Like that's all really. I want to be competitive and just make sure he actually has to work for it. Like I don't want to give it away. So yeah, that's I think what I'm looking to take out of it.
John's had a pretty good season last year. What kind of a challenge is he going to pose to your game?
He's really consistent. I watched John. I marked the Tassie Open final where he beat Ollie Pridmore, and he's super consistent. That's an area that I need to actually improve on. So he's going to make a lot of balls, and that's going to force me to pretty much have to do the same and make better decisions.
In the doubles, partnering up with Tony Blom.
Yep.
Against the number 2 seeds. Bit of a challenge for that first round match.
It's going to be fantastic. It's a bit of an honour, really. Rob obviously is Rob, needs no introduction, and Ben exactly the same. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like, I got that draw and I couldn't help but smile at it because it's, stepping out with Rob, the place he started playing the game, is going to be fantastic. So I'm stoked to be in that match. It's just going to be fun, and I'm just going to look to enjoy it.
And what does the rest of your season look like?
I probably should sit down and plan that one out. Definitely Taz and Vic Opens. I think when it comes to overseas, I'll look at next year, target some tournaments next year, still look to improve and get that little number down a bit further so I can comfortably enter tournaments and go away and enjoy them, because I don't feel like it's the right time to enter them at the moment. I feel like I just need to improve that a little bit more. So, yeah.
All right, Jackson, thank you very much.
Thank you.